Hey everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. We are on cycle 360. We did like a double last time. I was just taking a look around and I had some suggestions. One, thank you for the Atmos checkpoint. We did figure that out before the comment, but that's still a good comment. I thought it would go to default that it automatically blocks. It does not. So that was causing us problems. I had another suggestion about rooms and to turn these into private bedrooms. I don't know that I'm ready for that just yet because I don't have the ability to make comfy beds until I get plastic. And I know I could get Dracos, but I'm waiting. We got some glossy Dracos, I think, in some different areas. Maybe not that one. Um, but plastic's still out of my reach, largely because I'm still learning some of the game. So when I looked at this, I'm like, well, I don't have any comfy beds. The minimum size is 24 tiles. And when I started counting this, like this is 5. So that's 20. So like I could easily change these in the future at some point. I don't need decor, or I don't need like this back wall, but the back wall like helps. So this one says for a private bedroom, you need back wall tiles. For luxury barracks, you don't need it, but it still helps with the decor. So I'm still gonna move forward. You can see like this is pretty well. It does need to be swept up, but you can see they're not great, even though the room gives you a morale of +2. The decor is really trash. So even though I don't need back walls, I'm still gonna put it in just because it helps with stress. Just like with the bathroom, you can see like it's not really red. It's kind of neutral in a lot of areas, partly because you got a lavatory. The airflow tiles are kind of garbage. Lindsay apparently is a rubbish dresser. So, yeah, I think I'm still going to do that just to help with stress, even though it's not necessary. Kind of like the same with the mess hall. So I was kind of taking a look at different rooms. Kitchen is not a kitchen yet because we don't have a spice grinder in it. But I was also thinking about like we may start moving this around. It depends on how well this works once we get the light in. Like I'm not even going to worry about taking out these back panels just because they're already in there. It's fine. I didn't build them out of like anything like super useful. Not the ceiling light. Let's go on. Not the bristle blossom. There we go. So I think it's made out of just like, oh, it is made out of granite. So I actually did make it out of granite, which is helpful. One of the other things I was looking at was with temperature, I thought about, oh, maybe if I dig this over and get the neutronium, like it's not absolute zero. It's like cold, but I think that's just because I can't measure it. Because then I was thinking, oh, well, if I come over here, you can see, like, if we look here, there's a chilled, a temperate section, but it's still not helping us with any of the cooling that I wanted to try. So something I thought might help, which I don't have a lot of confidence in this either, is like we know there's no thermal conductivity, so temperature doesn't move across there, but I'm still going to give it a try just because trial and error. I'm going to remove some of these sections here, and I want to see if this being cold will help with the steam. I doubt it. I think it's still going to be the same situation that we saw when we tried using Wheezeworts, which is like we just couldn't put a Wheezewort in here. It was too hot. They just immediately died. I haven't started the game, so I don't know if I'm out of gas or not in some of these areas. That's really that's bad. We don't have any power here at all. So once I start up, I think that's the first thing that I need to check. We're fine on water here. We managed to salvage a lot of water through here, which also means that this is really full. And then I started looking at this and I'm like, ooh, these are just about to flood. If these flood, that's not going to be great because it'll stop that. So we're going to turn this off for a little bit and just like use whatever water we have in there and just kind of, make that work. This is still good for water. We have a little bit of cleanup to do. And in fact, if we dig these out, then we should be able to mop all of that up. Still too much liquid for that. That is a comfy bed, but there's no real way to move it. Stuff here. Another comment was that hydrogen comes out at like 500 degrees. This is really hot because that comes out at 205. So I started looking at our hydrogen and no, that's fine. It's coming out at 70. 70. 71 degrees. 69. This is fine. I don't need to worry about that. That pump's going to be fine. If anything, it's probably just blocked because, let's see, ventilation overlay. Yeah, like all of my tanks are already full. And these have just been kind of working intermittently. So that's not great. We may need to up our storage for gas. Let's see, this, yeah, this is just out. I need to, I think, like I connected these together. Let's go back to ventilation. So that's fine. We go to power. I did connect these together. I probably do not need to do that. We definitely need power going to this system. And now the battery is full. So yeah, it just needed to update for being running. It just needed to be run for a little bit. But we may need to do some fixing on this. And basically what I want to do is separate that out. This is our automation. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm going to disable this building for now until I figure something out. My idea is going to be maybe not great, but you know, this is trial and error. So I think I could set up automation and hook it up. So we know this one, when it's full, it unplugs that or plugs in that. This may not be working right. But my idea was once we knew that this was up to a certain point, or maybe one or both of these, I still want this pump to run. This one would just be auxiliary, but I still want to store some up. So this might not be the best idea, but it's trial and error. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, we definitely don't want to run out of power. We don't want this. Yeah, we need a lot of storage. So then that means this is constantly running. Let's check our ventilation. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if it's overpressure, then we're not getting all of it that we can out of this. And it's only going to be running for another 10 cycles, which is the end of this video, roughly. We could take this out and just expand this way, I guess. It goes out and in, out and in. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about playing the way I am. It's just trial and error. See what works, see what doesn't. I'd love to get that hydrogen out of there. We can get that out of there. It'll take a pump, a filter. You know, if we look 3, So that's 3 high, right? And that cancel all of that. I don't want them building that. So that's 25 by 3. It's like 75,000 grams. Is that right? 3 times 25. 75. And each of these is like 1,500. Jeez, that's a lot of hydrogen in there. Yeah, we could probably do something with that. Maybe that won't be a priority. It makes sense that we just move those down here. I don't know. And then we build the tanks out here and on this side. I was thinking about expanding that way, but I don't know that that's the best idea. All right, let's take a look at that and see what that would look like. Sadly, it's going to hook in, isn't it? Those batteries. And the automation is hooked up through that. No, there is no automation. It's hooked through this. Yeah, I mean, I could use that more, but to me, I just feel like it's wasting energy. God. This kind of sucks. Like trying to learn on the fly as we go. Let's see, we'll make that a high priority just so we stop bleeding hydrogen through there. I mean, it's definitely working. It's just, I don't want to run out of hydrogen and then run out of power. You can see it's starting to drip down. So there we go. This should start backing up now. Yep. Once this starts going. So now that'll start going through. We'll just get a little bit of backup. I want to see some storage going on here, and then we'll figure out the best way to link that together. Yeah, still overheat damage. Did that help with anything? It does not look like it. Nope. I mean, it's cooling down some, but not enough to make water happen. Okay, so that was an idea. Thought I'd give it a try. Doesn't look like it's gonna work. I kind of expected that. But that's because there's no thermal conductivity, so it doesn't make anything around it colder. That's a shame. But we don't know unless we try. But that also kept us from having to go through that. Jeez, that battery is dropping. Seven, 8. Oh, it's going back up. See automation on this? Okay. Oh. Alright, so we have automation. when it's supposed to be... I think this needs to be reversed. It sends a green signal. Yeah, it requires charging, but I need to do the opposite. I need to do it where it's doing it when it doesn't need charging. So let's turn in the automation. We do a NOT gate. Input, output, okay. Put in some automation wire, and we will just snip that. So they'll come build that, and then when they build it, it should work the opposite. It's not going to shove any power unless this is full. And then what we do for the automation is we also snip this. This doesn't need to be there. I think we don't have any of that. There we go. Flipped, so now it's sending power out. That's working the way I want it. But I think this one, maybe this just doesn't turn on unless one of these other... I'd have to pick which tank is full. Let's see. This would probably be the last one. So we have plenty of time. We can just snip the automation at any point in time. But I think this doesn't go this way. I think it's... Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We can probably just deconstruct those wires for now. And then that sends it, so this would be thresholds, just like the batteries. So it would probably be the same, a NOT gate through here. So as long as this is not full, then that would be fine. Ventilation, yeah. So we're starting to get some backup now. That's good. Still overheat damage, okay. All right, so now this is something that we need to work on, but I don't think that that's going to be a thing that we can really do. How's this looking? Oh, we need electric power. And then we need the core, ceiling lights. Let's see, so this one covers that one. I hate that, like, I'm having to guess at where it's covering because of the stupid pop-up. I think that's right. We already did these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put it out that way just because I'm thinking about the heat and I'm a little concerned about that. I don't know if that matters. We have a lot of heat here, but yeah, 4 between it. 4 between it. Power. Yep, we already have that one in. Oh, and these are in, so we can plant Weezwort. Plant that Weezwort. Alright, let's see. Damage, overheated, that's fine. Building broken, that's fine. Flooding, yeah, we knew that. Foods decayed, that's not great. Allergic reaction, yeah. Not doing too bad. How's... Oh, we're still not getting... How did we... What? Hold on. What happened here? What happened? There's no power. Well, why is there no power here? That's disconnected. So it's a green signal when it hits down below there, which should open that. Why is that disabled by automation grid? It's because I have that disconnected. Man, we are just starting out batting 1,000. 3 cycles in and we've ruined everything. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Whew. So just by disconnecting it, it caused that issue. Yeah. And then we need to put this back down to 30. Oof. All right, here we go. Oxygen coming in. That's good. It's not, I mean, that's not going to hurt too much. It just means that some of the suits will be a little bit before they're filled up. We need to get those done, though. We need 2 more tables because we have duplicates that don't have tables. So maybe that's something else that we'll work on. Get the electric going here. Do you have Wheezeworts, so that'll help with temperature overlay. All right, good. Okay, so one of the things that I was also looking at was, it's not working good. Refining of abyssalite. So click on abyssalite. We have to take iso resin, which I don't know where I get iso resin. Production. So how do you make it? iso resin. Crystallized sap. Properties, it's a raw mineral, solid, and it's a rare resource. So, yeah, you can't really use bisolite unless you turn it into insulite, which means I need to find iso resin, which I haven't seen any of that, and then a molecular forge. Okay, so that's not on the table anytime soon. Thank Christ that's working now. Yeah, that's still not going to do anything. We almost need like an air conditioner or something that can withstand that heat. The only other option is we just, you know, when we're able to, we turn that into a power plant. It's definitely not going to be a water producer. This is still good for another 4 cycles, so that Wheezewort's not going anywhere soon. Alright. Body temperature. It is currently not telling me. It's 31.8. These should start cooling down with the Wheezeworts in. You can see it's starting to cool the background. So we also, we could put some vents down, and that would work as well. So let's look at ventilation. I think we just do down to here and down to here. And then we put in some gas vents here and here. I hope that'll work. If not, we'll have to drag it back this way. Alright, so that's finally done. And if that's done, then we can take, I want to take this little snipper. And I hope that'll work. So that's all going up. Yep. I wanted to tee off of that. Yes. So half of it goes to the plants. The other half goes to the docks. And we'll see how that works out for us. But you can already see, like, even without the ventilation, this is already doing better. This is a lot of heat up here. Just because of all the batteries. So it sends a green when it's less than 10. I think I want to do that 20. There we go. All right, and now those are working. Yeah, those batteries were dangerously low based on that, so. And you can't connect automation to those. Let's check ventilation. All right, so these are getting O2. It'll take a while before it finally settles out. You can see these are okay, but now that we have consistent O2 going in, I hope these will eventually start backing up. These are showing overpressure, and I don't mind overpressure. Like I said, we're doing what we can to take care of the heat. You can see, like I said, these are already cooling off just by having Wheezeworts in. So that's another way to handle this. All right, so now that one's done. going to go ahead and just snip that. Let me just snip that as well. I'm trying to see if it ever goes past. It doesn't look like it ever is. Okay. So that didn't work. That didn't work. Put in, oh, and we need to snip this way and that way. And then we'll put in more gas pipes. All right, well, 1 year to be exact. All right, when they build these back in, then this oxygen will start going. So this isn't a bad thing because now we're just using this to fill up all these suits. So that works for me. And oh, we need a mechanized airlock. Is that what we were doing? Did we just take one out? No, I think we're going to put a mechanized airlock. I think we had just like a regular door in there or something. I don't know. I guess the other idea was I was going to make more suits. So these are fine. I'm going to just do the whole thing in... this polka dot. And that'll help with the core. They will love it. Filling it up. I do wish that it allowed you to just like drag and go all the way across. And we're gonna cancel those 3. Which apparently you can put them... I just noticed you can put them behind the vent. So that helps kind of offset some of that. Alright, you can see this is now working. We are going to deconstruct buildings. We don't need these lights. We don't need that drain on our resources, so... it's going to end up taking those vents out. I'm okay with that. So this may be our new mess hall. It kind of makes sense. It's close to the rooms. We may do that depending on what makes sense. Again, these are like super full. I need to figure out how to work automation. I need to do some research on that and find a better way of doing that. So someone did suggest that like pips will take seeds and bury them. I think that that would be a really good thing for this. Oh, they can't even get over there now. Put a little ladder there. There we go. They'll get to that eventually, whenever. So they could bury that, but I still think it's just going to be way too hot. I mean, we're down to 116, but that's just not something that's working well for us. Oh, we did make it all the way down here. Holy cow. They actually dug all the way down to here. What do we have down here? Anything good? Some iron ore. This is a lot of iron ore. That's pretty good. I don't want to open that up yet, just because there's a lot of hydrogen. How's our food? Not bad. Can get in there. Let's dig that out. That'll get them in there. We get to it, and then they'll be able to reach that. That'll be a little more exploring. What's this? Sandstone, sand, coal. Okay. Which that reminds me. Yep. We have not been working with coal for a long time, so that's kind of helping with our temperature down here. Oxygen is flowing. Ventilation is working the way we expected it to. These are all starting to get oxygen. These are almost full. This is actually working out well, though. It's still a little warm, but I think this is probably less an issue with the heat in the area and more an issue with... Oh, I can see that cooled it down. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be okay. I mean, we may change the radiator pipe just because it's up here now, but okay, that's working. Yeah, that sucked that I accidentally left it in the actual thing, so that was a red and it just wasn't running. Water's still looking good. It's still high enough. This is fine for now. Let's see, where is that plumbing coming from? Okay. Okay, that's just coming from toilets. That's okay, this one's blocked. Well, I mean, we're gonna be able to get water out of here, so let's see how much water is here. 1,000. That's 490. So yeah, I think we could change this to 750, and that'll at least keep us from using too much. This is now dormant. It won't produce anything else for another 22 cycles, so that's okay. Starting to work there. We do have food. Our sleet wheat production has still not produced anything because we need water into that area. And I don't really know if I want to bring water from here. I mean, I could drop it down and just... Oh, really, I could just tie it in. Like, I could snip it here, tie this in, and now that's the output. What is that? 45? 48? Yeah, we tie it in here, it drops down and goes around there and then goes in. Hopefully it wouldn't break, but I think it probably would. Sleet wheat at some point. This is actually still growing well. I am really surprised about that. We may end up feeding that to like hatchlings or something. Kitchen, how's kitchen going? So we're doing mush fry. It's taking care of any germs that we might have had. Pickled meal, which is not great. And frost buns. We don't have a lot of sleet wheat. We only have 61 units, so we'll have to be able to plant those before using them. I just don't want to use them yet. We need a new duplicant. We've had a lot die. None die today. Building, yeah. Devin might be pretty good. He's a quick cook. And he doesn't get food poisoning. So he prepares it really quickly. He could be our new cook. He could also be a new builder. We're going to take on Devin. Let's see what skills we have for Devin. Where are you, Devin? So he's art fundamental, construction. Okay. But he doesn't love cooking. He's an artist and structure. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just make him improve construction. Lindsay, what do you like to do? Farmer. Okay. Well, we'll give you that. But you're also, we'll give you digging for now. We have a farmer? Joshua. Because Joshua, he is a farmer. He didn't love farming. Frankie's not doing so hot. Yeah, I guess we lost our people that loved farming. Got a cooker. Chef. Well, Lindsay loves farming. I mean, we do have 4 people that are farming, but she's new. Devin. Oh, Devin loves farming. I was looking at cooking for him, so yeah. Kind of loves grilling. Okay. Yeah, we have several people that have the ability to farm. Just a few don't really. We may have to switch some hats around at some point. But they'll be happy with this. He's happy. Good job, Devin. Okay, so do we want to move the mess hall up? Would that make sense? Let's see, we have 15, so a couple mess tables. 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Actually, we'll do 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we cancel that last one. We don't need 9. Okay. We can give him a little bit of decoration. Give him a water cooler. What do we have for rooms? A mess hall. Oh, the maximum size is 64. What do we have here? That's 96. This 64. Oh my goodness. So you can't even have. What else do you need? No industrial machinery. So that's like the biggest you can have, and that's the most tables you can get. Okay. That's fine. All right. Had to take a call from my dad and pause for a second. Yeah, so like that can be a mess hall. We can probably put the water cooler over here just for chilling out. And then we'll just fill this up with mess tables. And we'll just kind of work from there. We can put the background here. Again, it's not necessary for the room, but it helps with decor. And it makes them super happy. We'll just put in another one just for fun, I guess. No statues. We're going to do hanging plants. What do we need? Transparent. Yeah, we don't have anything transparent yet. So we'll just get a hanging pot. How far across is this? Oh my goodness. Mouse control not working well. 16. Alright, so if there's 16... 2, 4, 6, 8. That's about half. So we could do one at like here. That's 4 out and here. And I guess we're running out of like sandstone. Everything's starting to be built out of gold amalgam, so we're losing things that we can build stuff out of. Alright, so we could deconstruct buildings. So they'll just take those out. Jumpin' Joya, improves decor. What improves ambient decor versus just decor. We are out of mirth leaves though, so we'll give some buddy buds. Put a buddy bud in. Oh, it takes out. Okay. I thought that it would just put it behind it. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so we're gonna cancel that. Cancel those. Cancel those. Cancel those. It looks like it puts it in behind the vent though. Alright, we're going to put those back in. Any more? Yep. Okay. That's all right. They have plenty to do. Let's see what we have here. New blueprints unlocked. retro flower pot. And dusky glitter. Balloons. And gloves. Nice. Those are cute. So these plants are working well. Oh, look. You see that one? That one's starting to grow. So it's like right on the edge. Cool. Now it stopped popping. Oh, there it goes. So that's almost perfect. Where is it getting heat from? Probably here. So yeah, we could change our radiate tubes, ventilation, gas pipes. We'll just get those stuck in for now. And then we'll do insulated gas pipe. And when they do build that, we can just snip that. Probably just put that in there, and then deconstruct those. These are still not necessarily needed. We're getting decent oxygen. I mean, it's not great. Mostly because we're keeping it in here and we're not letting it like flow out really well. In fact, well, that's all polluted oxygen. That's all oxygen. Yeah, I mean, we could expand that if we just put in regular doors. I feel like I swapped those out at one point though. That's good. They're building these up. Put in another buddy bud. That'll take care of that. Yeah, there was no point in like hurrying to rush this. It wasn't going to do much good anyway. I'm still surprised that they're even doing these. 62 out of 80. Is that 18? What do we have that's not doing well? That's 18. I mean, these obviously. I don't think there's anything else though. But we have bristleberry, and that's good. Because that means we can just build or make just bristleberries now that this is actually working. So food will go back up. That's a good thing. All right, and that's actually 370. So we were call it there, and you know, water's good. We've recovered from water. We're not using this dirty water right now. We're still getting dirty water from the bathrooms. That's fine. We don't need anything out of here. So yeah, water's good. We've reclaimed a lot. We're still using that for our oxygen. So our oxygen's really looking good. I don't even know if that was the best place to put it. But it worked. So I think the idea was we definitely wanted it to go through here. So ventilation wise, it was one of our better options. It is helping to cool the base. The hydrogen that we're using off of that is working. We are starting to get some. Hydrogen. I wonder. Yeah, that battery's pretty full. So automation, I think learning about that is going to be a top priority for me, trying to figure that out, because we also need a better way of like conserving as much as we can, because this doesn't run all the time. In fact, it's already going to be dormant by the start of the next video, and then it won't be active for a long time. Find out. It'll probably be, looks like 60 cycles maybe. So yeah, we need to start exploring a little bit more. There's just so much algae. I don't know what to do with algae. Still going up here. That's fine. It's keeping the water from going here. We have more water than we really know what to do with. So yeah, I think maybe it's time that we explore. We're going to be able to explore a lot faster as well, because we have these suits now. So these are still really struggling to get enough oxygen. I'm afraid if I try to use this water for too much, like if I start putting that into another spawn, that may go through our water too quickly. It'd be nice if you could use bad water in these, but I'm pretty sure it would break them. Oh, but I could set up another from this. And we have this over here. So we have all this bad water. We could set up just a water sieve. Take that polluted water, turn it into clean water, and then it immediately goes into this pipe. I think that's the plan for next time. I think we turn this area into... And even if we're draining this water out... Did we mop that up? No. So you can see, yeah, we'll get some of it. But not much of it. There's still going to be a lot. So we may end up flooding this area. The further we go down, that's fine. At some point, we'll hit bottom. We probably have a way to go before we hit bottom. Let's see if we do this. Yeah, it just stops. Oh. All right, so there's the bottom. 3. Like 1, 2, 3. So that's almost our entire base from that area all the way down. I'm okay with that. We'll go ahead and just chuck this ladder in. And then we'll see where that ends up. We let water out of here. Can't get it across that gap. Flood that. So much. Yeah, I think this is going to be our foundation, though, for our next spawn. We're going to take this entire thing and just build it out again. Right there. Any excess hydrogen can easily go up into here. That'd be okay. And that'll give us the opportunity to use this. So maybe polluted water. That's doormat. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I think we'll run it over to here, get some hydrogen. Really, we don't have to build the spawn right next to this. It's just we're using polluted water from wherever we can. So let's automate it. So we could do another one there, or we can pull in, how much polluted water do we think? We're starting to get into salt water there. Some polluted water here. Polluted water here. But that's not all the time. Now that we have suits, though, I'm not as worried about the algae and the slime lung as much as I was, so, before. Contact with slime lung germs. But oh, how's it getting all in here? Some polluted oxygen. Yeah, I expected that from there. Huh. Yeah, this whole thing is like slime lung, and you'd think like it would keep it out with all these doors that we have around, but it looks like it's not. I don't know what I'm doing with that area yet. There's just so much water here. I think we should just utilize that for now. And then we'll see where else we can get water from when we need to. But yeah, running it through there, we'll get some oxygen. All right, well, I could think this to death, but I'm just going to end the video. So much more water that we can drop in. It's hard to get it around here, but we can figure that out. So, all right, cool. Hopefully you like this. Thank you all for the tips. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes and subscribes, and I will catch you all on the next video. Thanks, everybody.